Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Anglophile. Playing as England, obviously. We just took over Brittany as a vassal. We expanded our reach a little bit more into English Iberia. Of course, I'm still very sad to realize that I made that horrible mistake about the ideas. That's one of those things that, I really should know after playing EU4 for so long, but I didn't, because really, how often do I get two of the same idea groups in a row? It just doesn't happen. The good news is, even if we do not get colonialism as an institution, and let's be honest, we're not going to, we are within striking distance of being able to take the center of the institution from either Portugal or Castile. And I'm pretty confident either one of them is going to get it. It's not going to be France, because they obviously didn't go for any sort of exploration ideas, so that's not going to be a thing. It's probably going to be Portugal, in which case, probably Lisboa, and we're going to be right there, ready to take it, spread it throughout England. It'll be a lot easier, so I'm not too worried about it, honestly. We'll get it, it'll be a little slower, but oh well. Now we are really close to coalition range with a lot of nations, but just outside for most of the empire. So really, with truce time with Castile, it's just kind of Burgundy and Switzerland, and I'm trying to make Switzerland a little bit happier. Not much they're going to do about it, I think. The coalition should be fine. We're just going to have to cool our jets for a little bit and try not to provoke the rest of the world, which is unfortunate because I would like to go and kill Norway, but we may not get that opportunity for a little bit. Why do we have Norwegian separatists? Just occurred to me. Why is that a thing? Shetland and Orkney? Huh. You know, it just occurred to me. Does Norway start with those islands? How did Scotland have them? That's a good question. It's a very good question. I'm not sure. How very bizarre. Alright, let's get our troops up in position toward Orkney. See if we can deal with that. We'll be ready for them. I'm not too worried about it. Finishing up a few cores, which of course will reduce my overextension and the uprising chance a wee little bit. Don't know if it'll be enough. Morocco just declared a Reconquest War against Portugal because they have no friends. Well, ain't that interesting? Portugal's going to be in a much weaker state. We're maxed out with the Palatinate. Okay, so we're not going to worry about them right now. I'm trying to improve relations with Brittany. We should probably improve relations a bit more with France, get them topped off since we're below 100. We have some loyalist faux pas, which are, well, kind of messing things up. We did take a province from France, which is great because I already had a core on it, and now I don't have to worry about annexing that from France. It's going to make the integration cost a little bit easier. Nevers just got annexed by Burgundy. Okay. Well, we are going to have to kill Burgundy at some point. If aggressive expansion were not so much of a concern, I absolutely would say let's go and kill Burgundy, because they're a very easy target. I could bring in Savoy and Austria, probably. Well, maybe not Austria. I did kind of waste some favors last time by calling them into a war when I actually could have just gotten the idea. But whatever. These things happen. It's not going to hurt me at all. Overall, whatever. It's going to be fine. It's going to be completely fine. So yeah, Burgundy is an easy target for us at some point. Good. We lose some Liberty Desire in France. That's nice. But I think the only real option for us at this point with this much aggressive expansion will end up being Norway, just to take over Iceland. Did Norway even take any exploration ideas? Sometimes they do. They took trade. Denmark? Administrative. How am I so much further ahead than everybody else in terms of ideas? I had such a terrible king. Oh well. Even without the exploration ideas, I do think going for influence might have still been the best choice, especially since we put ourselves in a position to pick up colonialism. Because influence ideas are really, really good, and that aggressive expansion will make things so much easier. So much easier. Alright, so the Norwegian separatists are going down. Leonese is only 1.4, Galician 1.4, Castilian. Not bad. All things considered, this is a pretty easy set of rebellions to deal with. I'm really not that worried about it. So I think we just sort of sit back and we enjoy the fruits of our labors and get some money. We could pay off a loan. There's only one left. I don't know. When does it due? September of 1500. We could instead afford to probably build a couple more churches or something to get some extra money. Oh, heck yes. Let's go ahead and build some more goods. London and Essex. What do you guys produce? Cloth. Yes. More cloth. All right, we're maxed out with France again. We're about to have positive relations with Switzerland, which makes things a little easier. The Pope's not going to like me pretty much ever again because we were at war. Also the aggressive expansion, you know? That's one of the unfortunate things about being an aggressive Catholic at the beginning of the game. You do have to worry about that aggressive expansion. But I'd love to have at least 100 papal influence to try to go for a free stability should the need arise before the Protestant Reformation fires. Artillery cost goes up. It's unfortunate. Let's see. We do have plenty of that military power we can spend right now, so I could think about doing some development. It's going to be a little bit on tech, right? Yeah, we're several years ahead of time on tech right now. Though that extra infantry would be amazing, but I think we're going to have to go for some development. We're not going to get a new idea group for a while either. This is fine. I don't mind having some extra manpower to work with. We have to build some barracks. We don't have any of those yet, but eventually. Now, one thing we could consider doing is deliberately spread out some of my military development to try and get all of the England area up to 25 development. That's a whole separate achievement that we could go for. Industrial Revolution, I think it's called. As it is at this stage of the game, though, I think it may be better just to go for whatever's going to give me the best manpower. And that is currently to build the crud out of London. All right. Go ahead and build a little bit there. Just spend some of that power, enjoy the extra manpower cap, extra reinforcement per month. All of that is good. Cardinal Minister. Okay. Clergy gain influence. Bad. But yearly papal influence, stability cost modifier, tolerance of the true faith, which reduces unrest. For the next 20 years. Alternatively, gain prestige. Maybe. Let's see what the estate's looking like. When's the next thing expire? 1498. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, he's aided us well so far. We can do this right now. I'm not worried about the disaster. It's going to expire in just a couple months. France is building up some troops, which is good. Protestant Reformation has fired in Brunswick. Okay, it is a thing now. We could actually switch religions to Protestant if we want to get that center of Reformation. Better taxes. Improve relations. I need to look something up, because I actually don't know how you become Anglican. How do you become Anglican? Give me 1 second, guys. I need to look this one up. Okay, so we're not going to convert to Protestantism. So the way that this apparently works is as long as you are of the Christian religion, about 15 years, roughly, after the Reformation begins, you will get an event allowing you to form your own Church of England, and that's how you become Anglican. So we could convert to Protestantism, but then we're going to have to convert again with a whole new center of the faith, which we don't want. So it actually makes a lot more sense, I think, to remain Catholic for the time being, and we will form the Anglican Church later. Not that I really think that the Anglican Church is better. It's really probably not, but it would give you the option to go for the Chop Chop achievement. It would make it a little bit easier to go for the Industrial Revolution because of the development cost reduction. Our cause is just. Oh, yes, please. 10 years of aggressive expansion, impact reduction of 20%. Wow, that's so good. I love that. That's amazing. Burgundy is influencing the Palatinate. Social mobility. The growing power of the burghers has led to individuals from their ranks to seek fortunes and blah, 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 blah. Not stand in their way, they gain influence, which, by the way, apparently has become a problem. The burghers gained influence. Oh, because I developed London more. No, wait, they don't have London. Well, what would that matter? I don't know. The sons of mid to low province, we could go for lose the influence, lose global trade power, they lose loyalty, the clergy gain loyalty, lose power, or do this. Gosh, dang. When does anything expire with the burghers? Not for a while. 1513? Yikes. I don't think we can do this. I kind of want to, but I don't think we can. 75 admin power sucks to lose. There's not really any easy way to fix this problem with the burghers is the thing. Alright, I think we have to lose the influence with the burghers. We're going to protect the ancient rights of other estates. Gosh, dang it. Not a fan of that arrangement, but I think it's the only way to avoid the disaster. I'm not sure how they gained more. I really don't recall doing anything that would have done that. We should improve relations with Venice for a little bit. Let's make friends with them, and let's also make friends with Bohemia for a little while. So Portugal is getting destroyed by Morocco. Is Morocco only going to take Ceuta? Or are they also going to, push up into Portugal proper? That would be interesting, and I don't think that I would accept that. I think we'd have to start a whole Reconquista thing and start taking it all back. Do you want more production? Oh my god, yes please. 0.22 per month is really good at this stage of the game. Really, really good. We need to be able to fund a larger army, man. Alright, we can already afford the new Diplotech, which I think we might as well do. Let's go for it. We're now up to 7 across the board. A good 15% neighbor bonus is amazing. Make it a little bit easier to get some more. Not a big deal at the moment, though. We really do want to save up our admin power. I think we actually should switch to an admin focus. Let's do that now. Reason being, I want to get the adaptability for the core creation cost reduction. That pays for itself by a long shot if we are going to blob in the game, which we, of course, are. Now we're making 12 admin power per month. Not bad, honestly. Not bad at all. I like it a lot. How do we do with the Age of Discovery? Pretty soon we should be going on into the Age of the Reformation. Protestantism is enabled, it has to be true for 10 years, and then we can move on. Yeah, it's not going to be that much longer before we are indeed going to move on into the Age of Reformation. Alright, new ideas. Let's go for the adaptability. Boom. Why is it acting like... Oh, it is colored in. It just doesn't look like it changed at all. Yeah, we have an extra diplomatic relationship slot now. Alright, 25% core creation cost reduction, influence plus admin. Very strong opening, I think, in this game. Very, very strong. I'm happy with how that's going to turn out. So yes, we need to go to war with Denmark. That's not optional. I want to do that before our relationship, or sorry, our truce with Castile ends, which is not going to be until 1508. So we have 9 years to go and conquer some more land. Did we lose a relationship? Who did we lose it with? I thought we had 5 out of 5 a minute ago. I don't actually remember what I did. Maybe I'm crazy. I might just be misremembering. These things do sometimes happen. Alright, hang on. Let's pull off of Venice. We have a positive relation. That's all that really matters at this point. So, coalition. There's a bit of aggressive expansion, but I also have a 20% reduction on top of my extra 20 and 10 from the Age of Discovery. So I have a 50% aggressive expansion reduction right now. And Norway's kind of far away. We probably could justify doing this if we want to fight. Oh, we don't have a Casus Belli. Did that expire? I think it must have. Alright, we're going to build a spy network against you and get that back. If I want to fight Lithuania, Sweden, and so on, then we could do that. I'd love to have an ally if we're going to fight Denmark. How strong is Denmark? Better question actually might be, how strong is Sweden? Let's see. Denmark has 20,000 troops. Okay, Sweden has 15,000. Lithuania has 24. It'd be a pretty tough fight. I am currently not strong enough to win this. Not by myself. How long until we have favors with Austria? We are gaining... every 2 years we gain a favor. That's going to be a while, and Savoy will be too far away. They're not going to help. France, of course, is on my side, so between my 40 plus his 17, we're looking at 57. Plus, I have a superior navy, which would give me some options. If you didn't have Lithuania on your side, I think this would be a lot easier. As it is, you don't. What we could consider doing is threatening a war if I can get the claim, but I don't think he'll accept. So that's probably not a good idea either. We need to start saving up some money, by the way, to pay off my last loan. Let's go ahead and reduce my army maintenance, and let's also root out a little less corruption. It's going down by a fair chunk. I want to save up some... Oh, no! Castile and Burgundy are friends now. That's going to make things a lot more difficult. That's a problem. That's a power play right there. Burgundy, Castile, Aragon, and Naples. I can't win that with France, and maybe not even with just Austria. We'd have to focus on... Well, we could. We'd have to focus... Oh, wait. Of course, Burgundy also has all the Low Countries. Yeah, that's really bad. That's a real big problem. The birth of colonialism has fired. Truce of Portugal ended. Just in time for me to go kill them and take the thing. So, let's see. The discovery of the New World has heralded a new era, not only for the colonizers and the colonized. This has led to the spread of materials and techniques, as well as realization of the vast size of the globe. Blah, 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 blah. This changes everything. Okay, so where did it fire? Portugal, I assume. Hopefully not Castile. Porto. Hey! Right next door to me. I'm already getting some progress. Easy! We could totally kill that. All right, let's pull off of Bohemia, get some extra claims, and get ready to possibly go and kill Portugal just so that I can get this a little bit sooner. They've been full occupied. They have no friends. So this is not going to be very difficult for me. I am a little worried about aggressive expansion, but besides that, This is totally doable for us. Yeah, you have no friends, and you're about to lose land to Morocco. You're already weak. You're being starved to death right now. Monetary reforms. We can enact that and lose the stability. I'm not going to. Yikes. I hate losing that much inflation there, but we're going to have to. Bosnia? No. Morocco has taken 2 provinces off of Portugal, and they are working into the Iberian Peninsula. Could invest in military tech really early. Obviously not going to do that right now. Would rather continue working down the admin and diplotech and wait for the military. Since we are very far ahead of the times, let's go ahead and start moving some troops in preparation to go and kill Portugal rapidly. Sorry, Portugal, this is going to be a really rough game for you, but you kind of have the colonialism thing that I kind of desire. How fast are we gaining this? 0.42 per month? They're not friendly to me, which is a big problem, but if I conquer it, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't gain colonialism in England. Oh, that sucks. But we're going to get it in our land and help it spread a lot faster. No! Charles Hudson! No! A 403 with a weak claim. I'd rather take the chance. Gain a free church. Gosh dang it. All right, a 134, James Hudson. It's not amazing. Kind of wanted better admin than that, but... I mean, we could always disinherit him and hope for a better heir, but I don't know. I don't know. Milan. No. Everyone wants to be my friends now. We actually could consider possibly picking up a really good ally. A lot of people would accept. Now, Poland would be fascinating, wouldn't it? Poland is an ally that would absolutely be worth it. They are rival to the Mamluks and the Ottomans and the Muscovites. They don't have Lithuania. They're allied to them, though. Yeah, Poland would make a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and pick up that alliance. I'll be able to use them someday against Denmark, Sweden, and so on as I try to start taking over the Scandinavian... Would you call this a peninsula? I would just call it the region. It's not really a peninsula. Well, is it kind of... It's sort of too big, but it's got its own weird little thing. It's separated by water down here technically. How does that work? I don't know. Portugal, no longer transferring trade to me. Should probably consider doing that some more because otherwise I'm just going to murder you. They actually would accept an alliance, which is just funny. All right, my troops are in position. I think we go ahead and raise up the army maintenance. I am going to steal the birthplace of colonialism. It's very rude, but I don't care. Actually, no, wait. We can wait. We have to get a claim. Never mind. Let's get a claim first. We can hold off on that for the moment. Ah, I wasn't able to renew the loan quite yet. I would have to pay 300 ducats now in order to pay it off. You know what? Since we already renewed it, we might as well just continue building more things and get more money, right? 16 there. 12... Marketplace, Lothian, 4.11. A little bit better in the North Sea. Actually is probably worth it, because I don't think Norway is going to have a lot of dominant control here, so 4 trade power, probably will make a big difference, sort of big difference, in pushing more toward the English Channel, of which I no longer have a majority control, by the way, which makes me sad. The world is no longer considering Burgundy a great power. All right. Good. Good. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get a claim against... I thought I didn't have a claim. You said I had no valid casus belli. Oh, I have to declare on Norway itself, don't I? I keep forgetting whether or not you have to declare on Denmark, Norway. You know, do you have to declare on the Overlord, or do you have to declare on the little guy? But yeah, we can do this. All right. So we don't have the favors. Austria doesn't owe me favors, also a distant war. So really what they're telling me is without having a better ally like Poland, I'm not going to be able to fight them for a long time. Which is really unfortunate. I would love to have Poland. If I promised them land, I wonder if they would accept. They don't want to. Yeah, no, it wouldn't work. Even with that. All right. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to be able to do anything against Norway for a little bit, but we don't even have a colonizer, so it's really not a big deal. It's fine. We can wait. Just gotta be patient, man. Just gotta be patient. When we have the Explorer, then yes, we want to pick that up. But until then, no big deal. Let's wait until we have 25 For our spy network, let's raise up the army maintenance. It's about that time. We're maxed out on the monarch power with military power, so we have to do some more development. Go ahead and bring that up with London, and then just do a little bit more in other places. Start working up toward that 25 development that we desire. We'll also want to start building up some barracks as we get money. Because now we have enough development, we actually could take advantage of that. Ottomans no longer consider Austria a rival. They do want to kill Venice. Austria's rival Bohemia instead. That's fun. All right. So, we need to fabricate another claim against you, Porto. That is the one province that I want to take, if nothing else. So, we are going to take Porto from you. Goodbye. I don't even think you have any troops. You probably do, but they're not going to be strong. Let's just start marching our way down and see if we can catch them all before they can do anything. Found him. Catch him. We have reinforcements on the way. We should be able to win this even though I had low morale, but with the reinforcements, we should be able to guarantee that. And they're dead. Stack wipe. Alrighty. Let's go to Porto. This is a fort? No, it's just the way out. Never mind. So we're fine there. Split, split, and split. Go here, here, and here. Let's make sure we can cut down their reinforcement potential. France, if you want to go for that fort, that would be fantastic. Okay, there's Porto. Let's get our other general in charge. As soon as we're done with these, we can probably go help with this fort. Not that we need it. It looks like this is already done and over with. Do not have military access through Castile this time, so we'll have to sit back and wait. That's fine. Honestly, I think we just go ahead and take off all of the cavalry and at least a couple infantry, and we just back up, and we loot for a little bit. Gain some free money. Nothing else really matters. France is already doing what we want. Austria is allied to Memmingen. Fine with me. Buildings. Taxes are still pretty good. I think we go for the extra production. We probably should be able to gain a little bit of money out of Portugal here. They just got a gift from the Papal State, which is fun. New advisor. Don't really need anyone that good. We can actually save some money if we go for the land maintenance modifier right now. We'll do that. It'll save me some money. I actually don't need any military monarch points at this stage of the game, so money is certainly going to be an option for me. Let's improve relations with Morocco and Milan. Again, just trying to reduce the effects of aggressive expansion preemptively where I can, even though I do have a nice cost reduction. Could go for the benefits for mercenaries if we want to start going for a mercenary-heavy build, which is not a bad idea. I'd rather, however, go for some admin tech before the institution tech penalty gets too bad. Also, it would give me the option of going for some extra states, which is nice. Warriors do not read books. Come on! There goes the stability. Whatever, I do have, I think, a level 3 advisor, right? So, hopefully, Philip Howe will give me a freebie soon, before I have to spend my papal influence on that. Military leader has left us. No! That was the siege general that I liked! Alright, let's get ourselves a new one. We have the power. Anthony York. Sure. He's terrible. 3-1-1. In fact, he's so terrible, screw it. We're firing him. Get out of here. New one. Terrible. Get rid of him. New one. A 3-2-3 is acceptable. I can work with that. That's a little bit better. Would have liked to have had the siege value, but you can't always get what you want. Austria broke their alliance with Memmingen immediately after gaining it. Because that makes sense. All right, thank you, France, for picking that up. Let's go, and we can't. Oh, we have to finish up Lisboa before we can kill these last guys. That's fine. We're patient. We can wait. It'll be no problem. The canceling of royal monopolies. Lose money, gain trade efficiency. Or gain money, gain corruption, and better trade power. Yeah? I'll take the corruption. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and root out the corruption a little bit faster. It's not like it's going to be that hard to deal with. Protestantism is entrenched. The price of fish goes down because people aren't having Lent. Which I've never partaken in myself, personally. Regency Council in Austria. That's interesting. I know quite a few people who do Lent. I feel like, am I Catholics in the audience, am I misunderstanding that Lent is kind of broadened in its terms a little bit? It doesn't necessarily mean you can't have meat now. It's kind of just like fasting in general. I could be wrong on that point. I think most people traditionally forego like red meats and stuff like that, and they have fish instead. And that's how they get their protein for a good long time. Lent takes a while. But I don't know. Bible translated. A priest in Lerwick has translated the Bible into our language and has started distributing it to nearby villages throughout Shetland. Make all of the Catholics happy or upset all of them and the religion changes to Protestant. I'm not going for Protestantism, I'm going for Anglicanism, so we're gonna burn the priest in his books. Even though I actually think that the translation of the Bible into the common man's language is one of the most significant historical events that ever took place. Can purchase an ability. What do we want to go for? So this would be interesting if I could find a way to go to war with Denmark and possibly steal Norway from him directly and make him a vassal. Would be fascinating. None of the rest of these are actually necessary. We're going to try for this. No, well, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. We're not going to use the combat terrain. We're not going to colonize. I'm not going to use war taxes. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. None of this matters. If there were a possibility that I could go to war with Denmark in the next couple of years, before the Age of Reformation begins, that would be a very useful thing. I don't think that the odds of me happening with that are very good. I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, just start blockading Lisboa, because I'm tired of waiting. I'm impatient and I'm tired of waiting. Let's just take to Lisboa. We have to decide, by the way, how much we're going to want to take from Portugal. We actually, you know, it'd be really fascinating if we vassalized Portugal. They may be too large for that. We're going to find out. That'd be fascinating, though. It'd be really interesting. Looming disaster. The dominance of the clergy apparently are back. Oh, good grief. What are you doing now? We have another thing expiring in 1504. It doesn't matter. You're fine. Recall from Milan. Recall from Morocco. By the way, I'm keeping my spy network up because once the war is done, we've taken our claims and stuff. We can get new ones. Or we could try stealing some maps and see if maybe that's a way of discovering parts of the New World. I don't think so. But it'd be interesting to find out if we could. I've never tested that before. And once again, Austria and Memmingen are friends. This makes so little sense to me. All right, there's Lisboa. We are going to be done with you. So, no, you definitely cannot vassalize them. That was a little too much to hope for. We could take some islands from them, which I actually probably will do, just to give me some extra colonial range in Africa later. We might even take this. The Azores Islands. Coalition would form with Castile, but otherwise, meh. Porto. Coalition is a little bit larger, but it's already two people who are allied. Lisboa and Coimbra. That's it. That's not bad. That is an acceptable one to me. Now, we would have to spend a lot of our admin power, and that does suck. War reps would allow me to continue gaining a fair chunk of money. I don't care if they revoke their cores. You don't have any friends. I just take your money. 105 ducats. Little coalition risk, but not that bad, and we gain a fair chunk more land, not to mention we get some really good development in Lisboa, not to mention that we get the center of colonialism. So I think that this is an acceptable war score for me, a war deal. Gain a few islands in the process. Done. All right, we are making our way down the Iberian coast pretty well. Core all of this nonsense. Let us raise the autonomy here so it's not going to have any unrest issues, because I don't feel like dealing with it, do you? We could actually hand this off to a trade company, I just realized, which is interesting. Didn't have to raise the autonomy there. Doesn't really matter, though. It's okay. All right, so that is now done. Thank you, Portugal. And we have the institution. So it should start spreading a lot faster in our land. They actually already had it in all of this land down here. If I made this into a state, we would be a little bit closer to... We'd be a little bit closer to getting what we're looking for here to embrace colonialism, but we don't need it right now. We can afford to wait a little bit. How much faster are you spreading now? 1 per month. Much better. Much better. All right. All right. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.